Sup, Rotten? At long last, the new wave of M4 Max was revealed by Apple, and with them, all of the Max peripherals were given a long-awaited refresh. See? This is how they looked before, and this is them now. It's like night and day if you ask me. We really came a long way, huh? Oh, my bad, wrong photos. Why you ain't saying nothing? Just sitting there nodding your head? You look silly. They didn't do anything though, they just changed the ports. But with this update, heated conversations around the Magic Mouse 2 has rekindled. I'm here to address the controversy once and for all, and explain why you probably got the idea of this fairly misunderstood product all wrong. I would argue that it's pretty underrated too. And trust me, I know underrated. And no, not just because of the comments that I get every video. Thank you for the kind words, by the way. But I'm talking about this very platform itself. I've been happily using YouTube Premium for years, as it's given me a seamless ad-free experience for the one platform that I use more than any other, and it's not even close. Not only do I get picture-in-picture and background play, but I also get to download videos within the app to watch offline and continue playback where I left off from one device to a new one at a video quality only available to premium members. This is probably one of my favorite features and works extremely well with the AirPods handoff feature. Not only that, but you also get access to the YouTube music streaming service at no extra cost. Not to mention, subscribing to YouTube Premium while watching your favorite creators supports them better than ads ever will. And you can do so all while being ad-free. It's a win-win. Now, if you want a full 2 months free of a genuinely worthwhile subscription, feel free to check it out in the description below. If you subscribe through the link in this post, I may get a commission, so check it out if you're curious. And shout out to YouTube Premium for sponsoring this video. The Magic Mouse 2 was released back in 2015, and with it came some definitive improvements on the original Magic Mouse. Features like enhanced tracking and force touch support, along with the quality of life improvements like giving it iPad support as well as a lightning port, since the original Magic Mouse ran on disposable batteries. Not to mention all of the colors, where most of them are gatekept behind the iMacs. Come on, Apple. I would love to get myself a different colored mouse without having to buy an entire computer around it. Fix that. Now, what is the beef the internet has over something so sleek and minimal? Well, for one, it's not necessarily ergonomic. Because of its design being so low profile, it has given a lot of owners unwanted strain. You see, when handling such a weirdly shaped flat mouse, your hand would have to adjust accordingly, putting your hand in a position that you're not necessarily used to. Most resting hands have a natural arch, and the more accommodating the mouse is to that arch, the more comfortable it is for your hand. But because the Magic Mouse prioritizes form over function, it can cause things like cramps, and therefore greatly lower the stamina of usage, which can be a huge problem considering it's something many people use for multiple hours on end, all day, every day even. And even though it is pretty, its very design is objectively anti-ergonomic, whether it personally strains your hand or not. Also, the most common complaint I hear about this mouse by far is that the charging port is located on the bottom of the mouse. That means when it's running low on battery or dies, you would have to flip it on its back in order to charge it, immediately preventing you from using it until the battery gets some juice. Many argue that the very idea of this is dumb and counterintuitive. I personally can't think of any mice I've heard of or used that actively prevents you from using it whenever it needs to charge. Most mice charges wirelessly or have a charging port in an area that's accessible, all while using the mouse. Either that or it runs on batteries. Now, why do I think people have the Magic Mouse all wrong? Well, let's start with the ergonomics argument. What if I told you that you're using it wrong? Wait. You approach the Magic Mouse as you would any other mouse, but it's not the same. Instead of using your entire palm, the Magic Mouse 2 requires only your thumb, pinky, and ring fingers. Your middle and index fingers interact with the mouse as you would a MacBook Pro's trackpad or a Magic trackpad. You're not even moving the Magic Mouse as much as you would a regular mouse due to its amazing gesture-based mechanics that still have yet to be mastered by any other mice. It's almost, dare I say, magic? Personally, I used the Magic Mouse for over 3 years without any strain because its intended usage felt natural to me. I understand this approach is unconventional, so I can see why it might be more challenging for some users. Regarding the charging port, it was never an issue for me. I only charged it twice or 3 times a year, and whenever I noticed it was low, I would just charge it while I was taking a break from work. I never understood why this was a concern. Is it strange that the charging port is on the bottom? I suppose so, but it doesn't matter 99% of the time. Why is it such a big deal? I don't think the mouse is for everybody, but I kinda see it how I first saw macOS and Final Cut Pro. It's definitely a very new and different experience, especially when you're so used to seeing things in a particular way. But once you get past that learning curve and even some slight annoyances, it'll then truly hit you and you'll start to understand the vision and why it exists. And maybe even be grateful that it does. That's how I felt about it anyway. I don't currently use a Magic Mouse with my workflow, and that's because I wanted more programmable buttons for things like video editing, but I do miss it from time to time. If Apple ever releases a Magic Mouse 3, best believe I'll give it a go. But maybe they should do a better job demonstrating how it's supposed to be used though. I think that would help a lot. Also, give this one a MagSafe charger or stand. I don't think the internet can survive another bottom device scandal. What do you feel about the Magic Mouse? Let me know in the comments. And if you would like early access to Ryan Apple videos long before the public gets to see them, or even a little custom avatar to go along with your name, feel free to support me on Patreon along with my Ryan and Ryan Pro subscribers, Vasco, Franskobek, Sour Carry, and Cosma. Thank you all for the support as it keeps me dropping videos consistently, and thank you viewers for watching. If you want to see more of me, you know what to do. I've noticed most of Apple's peripherals all end at 2, and it just makes me wonder that like we are overdue for an upgrade, and hopefully we get some soon, because I'm starting to think Apple and Valve have a lot more in common than we think.